friends, it is Monday morning. It is 6 a.m. I just got coffee started. I didn't do any dishes last night. We had sandwiches, and then we also had bowls from ice cream, and everybody's drinking glasses. I didn't wash any of it. I was tired. I just went to bed. So I've got 2 sinks full of dishes to wash this morning. So I'm going to get these washed. Breakfast is going to be cereal. I have speech therapy with kids today. I also need to take my mom to the dentist. So we're going to do some quick meals today. All the dishes are done and the sink is cleaned out and ready to fill back up with morning dishes.
Say something like you love me and make my day, like you always do, like you always do.
Okay, so for dinner I took out a pack of 2 pork tenderloins and then also one of these chicken rice-a-ronis. So that's kind of the plan for today's dinner.
How I feel. Every day is something new. If I spend it with you, with you, with you. Oh, I want you right now, and I need you right now.
Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. It is a beautiful day. It's not too chilly this morning, just a little. I'm at speech therapy with kids. We had cereal for breakfast. I got a bunch of dishes done this morning. I did some laundry swapping, and that's about it. Called and checked on my father-in-law already this morning, and I completely forgot to take my pills because I was doing other things. So I grabbed them on the way out the door, stopped at Anthony's, got myself a coffee. But I'm about to take my pills and wait on these guys to get done, work on some voiceovers. So I just thought I'd hop on here and say hi. Our phone lines were all down yesterday, so I drove down to James's dad's, checked on him because I was worried. But he was okay. So phone lines are up again. I could make phone calls today, but all the registers at the store were down. So I had to dig up a bunch of change to pay for my coffee because all I had was my card, which luckily I have now, but now it doesn't work. But I was going to buy a marinade, a mango marinade. It sounded really good. And I was going to put my pork tenderloin on it and do the rotisserie on the air fryer. Sorry. And I was going to do that for dinner, but I didn't have enough change for coffee and marinade, and coffee was my priority. So anyways, I'm going to take my medication. I don't take that much in the mornings anymore. Pre-COVID, I had arthritis and things, but I was just managing it, and kind of telling myself to push through. I'm not a fan of medications because then you have side effects and other issues from the medications. And so, I just kind of push through. But after I had COVID, I ended up with high blood pressure and irregular heartbeat. It exacerbated my psoriatic and rheumatoid arthritis to the point that I ended up on medications. My neuropathy got like 10 times worse while I had COVID, and it didn't get any better. And so within a year of COVID, I went from being on nothing to 17 medications a day. And I was already kind of big because I was kind of big, but after having COVID, it feels like I cannot lose weight, and it doesn't matter if I cut out carbs, if I eat smaller meals, if I count calories, if I up my exercise, I don't lose weight. I've talked to my doctor about this, and he just keeps telling me, move more, you'll lose weight. But I'm not losing weight, I'm gaining weight. And like, I went 1 month where I would not eat any carbs. I was cutting out sugar. I cut out coffee, which was really hard and gave me so many migraines because caffeine addiction. But I mean, I made all these changes for a solid month, and I was pushing myself to get up and walk more. And like, even though I was already reaching my step goals, I was pushing myself 5,000 steps beyond my daily step goal that my doctor set me. And like, I would literally walk circles in my living room at night if I hadn't reached my step goal by the end of the night. And I ended up gaining 17 pounds that month. So anyways, all that to say, I'm pretty sure it's the medications for the arthritis and the neuropathy and just everything. And I think that's why I'm gaining weight and not losing weight no matter what I do. I obviously started drinking coffee again, and I do eat like a baked potato now and then. But if we have pasta, I've been cutting way down on the amount of pasta I consume. Same with rice, same with potatoes. Any carbs, tortillas and things, I try to eat the corn or no tortilla, or I eat a very small one. But I mean, I am eating carbs again, and I am counting my calories and trying to make sure I have a calorie deficit versus my movement every day. And I'm doing better with that and my changes that I've made to my medication than I've done in 2 years since I first got COVID. But anyways, I have been slowly switching medications. I waited though until I got to where I was healthy enough I could stop taking the blood pressure medications. And when the doctor took me off of those and my heartbeat and everything was regulated and those things had started to balance out, then I started switching medications for natural options, like turmeric with the black pepper in it, and I'm taking horse chestnut and just several supplements that I'm alternating out for some of the other medications. And then I started with slowly weaning myself off of those medications and putting myself onto these others, because I feel like I'm just on too many medications, and I want to be a healthier me, and I want to lose weight, and I want to feel better. And one of the medications they gave me specifically for the neuropathy, it makes me feel like I'm in a fog and I can't have clear thoughts. I'm always run down. I'm tired. I'm just kind of, like I said, in a fog. And so that was one that I knew I needed to figure out something else on. And anyways, all this to say, I've been switching all my pills and I feel a lot better than I did. I wake up in the morning, and I mean, there are some mornings where I'm tired and I kind of drag, but for the most part, I get up, I start my coffee, I do some housework, I do some laundry, I start breakfast, I read my Bible while I make breakfast, and then the kids start getting up. They're not beating me up in the mornings anymore very often. And it's nice. It's nice to have the clarity and feel like a human being. And I think that that's really helping with like my mental and emotional health also, because it was just draining me to feel so bad all the time. But yeah, I feel so much better, and I've been slowly switching my medications for about a month and a half, maybe. Yeah, I would say 6 weeks now. I have one pharmaceutical that I'm still taking for my arthritis, and that's mostly because I have so much back pain, and I know that it will be the harder one to not take, because in the past I have tried not taking it, and when I quit taking it for about a week, I was in so much pain. I just laid in the recliner with an ice pack, and so that's going to be a hard one to get to, but that is my ultimate goal, to feel better. But like I said, I have a lot more energy. I'm getting a lot more done every day. I'm happier. I'm able to do more with my kids because I feel better. So, you know, and I do feel like something happens, you end up on one medication. Well, then you end up needing another medication because of something that medication caused, and so on and so forth. And I feel like it's a cycle. And so I'm trying to reverse that cycle. And, you know, even if I do have to stay on this one arthritis medication for a while, I'm okay with that because I do feel so much better than I did. And I am down to, I take 4 in the mornings, four different, one is my arthritis pill, 3 are supplements. And then in the evening, I take my B complex, I take an apple cider vinegar, I take 4 pills in the morning, 5 at night. I could take them all at once, but I just don't because I feel like that's a lot for your stomach. But I am going to take these 4 and get on with my day. Kids will be out of speech soon. We're going to go home. What am I going to do? I don't know if we're going to do school or not today. I kind of feel like we might put it off. I have an hour at home, and I don't feel like we can rush school in an hour for 5 kids. But I'll have an hour at home before I have to go take my mom to the dentist. And so I'm going to probably just work on some laundry. I also have a box of clothes my sister brought over for the kids that I need to go through and see if any of it fits the kids. So I need to work on that. I know she told me she washed all that, so I don't have to wash it. But I have laundry in the dryer I need to get folded. And I think I have a basket of laundry. I took a basket out of the dryer this morning, so I need to fold that. And other than that, I think that's all I will get done before I have to go take my mom to the dentist. But for dinner, we are going to do pork tenderloin. I'm not sure how I'm going to cook that yet because, like I said, I wanted to do the rotisserie thing, but the bank cards and stuff are not working, and the internet's down or whatever with their systems. Sorry. Sorry. But I'm deciding on how I'm going to cook it. I may still cook it in the air fryer, but maybe move the rack down towards the bottom and air fry it at a low temp so it doesn't dry out and it just won't be on the rotisserie. Or I may end up, I don't know, I have some lemons in the fridge and a few other things. I may still throw it in there on the rotisserie. I don't know. But I have 2 pork tenderloins to cook. I'm going to do some homemade rice-a-roni with it. And I don't know what veggie yet. I'll ask CJ to pick a veggie. But pork tenderloins, rice-a-roni, and a veggie. And that'll be dinner. Lunch is going to be a fridge clean out because we have some taco meat. We have all kinds of things in there. Like, my fridge is a disaster right now. It needs cleaned. So lunch today will be a leftover clean out. That way tonight I can clean the fridge and get it straightened up. But breakfast was cereal, lunch is leftovers, dinner's going to be the pork tenderloin, rice-a-roni, and a veggie. So anyways, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to take my medicine instead of just holding it for 12 minutes now. And I will see you guys shortly. Hi.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found.
Okay, I went ahead and set some eggs in my incubator. We only had 2 outside, but I dated them for today's date, put them in here, added water, and they will be due to hatch in 21 days. And what I'm going to do is every day when we get eggs, I'm just going to bring them in and date them and put them in here, and we'll just have chicks that hatch a few days apart. Lunch today is a whole bunch of leftovers. We've got sloppy joes, salad, mac and cheese, some ham for the salads. We've got biscuit and gravy, taco fixings, breakfast leftovers, taco leftovers, pineapple. Okay, so the kids were working on leftovers when I left, and I took me a salami and roast beef sandwich with me and ate that while I was driving. I'm waiting for my mom to get off work, and then we're going to go over to her dentist appointment. Okay, I just got my mom back to her car, and she's headed home. I ran in the store, picked up a few odds and ends for the house, and some stuff for the kids' co-op group, as well as for just homeschooling, because they have a nice little like Dollar Tree type store in here. So I like, if I'm over this way, to go in and look around. But I'm headed home, gonna finish working on laundry, get dinner going, all that stuff. I'm still undecided on the veggie for dinner. I have some artichokes, and I think CJ will say artichokes, but either I'm going to do artichokes or a sweet potato hash with our pork tenderloins and rice. So I'm going to get home. It's about an hour drive. It's 4:39. I'm going to get on the road. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I picked up, because there's just not a lot here, and it'll be a pretty short video if I just film this separate. So I'm just going to show you in today's video. Canned veggies were 59 cents a pound, so I went ahead and got 6 corn and 6 green beans. We don't really need them, but that's a good stock-up item. $15.19 for the chicken breast. That'll be 2 meals. I got 4 of these paints for $1.25 a piece, but 2 are in the car for co-op. And then I got 3 of these paint with water books for Maddie, because usually she does some type of craft after her schoolwork, and again, $1.25 a piece. I can give her a page a day, and clean up on those is pretty easy, and she loves to paint. I grabbed CJ an extra dictionary, and then some Peppa Pig soap for Maddie, because she's out of bath soap again, and 2 things of marshmallows. They were 99 cents by the register. Spam was $18 for 6 packs, so I went ahead and grabbed that. And then I got funfetti cupcakes and frosting mix to make the kids for Valentine's Day. Penny's birthday dinner is going to be spaghetti and meatballs, so I got 3 of the Italian style to go with her spaghetti, 3 home style just to put in the freezer, and then artichokes I grabbed on a whim. The kids and I all love artichokes, so I'm going to do those with dinner tonight. They were like $3.25 a piece, but that's it. That's everything I picked up. I cut my 2 pork tenderloins in half, seasoned them with some Oklahoma Rust seasoning, and I'm going to put them in the air fryer for 15 minutes, and then after 15 minutes, flip them over and go another 15. I went ahead and got our artichokes cleaned up and boiling, and now I'm working on the homemade rice-a-roni that I packaged up the other day. I put 2 tablespoons of butter in here on saute and browning it a little, adding my 2 cups of water, and then I set it for 8 minutes, and it ended up perfectly done. And I think the rice was the kids' favorite part of dinner, because even Maddie ate it, and she's not the biggest fan of rice, but they all kept saying it had so much flavor, and they loved it. I squeezed half a lemon into a bowl with some lemon zest and mayonnaise, and I'm going to mix that up to go with our artichokes. And then I'm going to make up some green beans. I just put 2 cans in my pan with some butter, and I'm warming that up for anybody that wants green beans as well. Here is our finished homemade rice-a-roni. Everything is ready, and all I have left to do is slice up my pork tenderloins. Here is our finished dinner. It was a big and filling dinner, but the kids all really enjoyed it. And it was something we don't eat very often. And I am super glad I made up those packs of rice-a-roni, and I fully plan on making several more to keep on hand. Thank you guys so much for coming along with us today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment below so we can chat, and I'll see you soon.